Okay, we're going to pick back up with Autodesk Sketchbook. So click on the app. And if you have anything on there that you've been working on, let's just get it cleared off. Look where I'm bouncing the puck. Click on either Gallery or New Sketch. I would click on New Sketch, Create, and then I'm going to discard what I was working on. If you want to save it, then you just click Save. Okay, so last time we got to chalk pastels. So we're going to go to acrylic, and I'm going to click on a color, and we're just going to try it out. Acrylic paint is what I use most of the time because it dries quickly and you get really good coverage with it. You can thin it out if you need to with water. Okay, so click back on your tool on your puck, and I'm going to go right up above it to the smudge pen, and I'm going to turn it up just a little bit and just kind of go and blend, kind of get some of these colors just where it's hard to tell where one color ends and one begins. And I do this, I pretty much work from the middle and work my way out, because if you start from the edge and pull it in like that, it's going to pull in white. And this is just a good way to make a very quick background for any picture that you're wanting to draw. And the key to doing this is to kind of look at it real quick and ask yourself, do I think that's enough? Because you got to know when to stop. Okay, and I think that's a good place for me to stop. So this you can have here, and you can go over here and click the plus button, and that puts a layer on top of it. So when you look down here, here's my picture, and then here is the layer I just put on top of it. So I can make that layer disappear while I'm working on this one, and I'm just going to throw something on there. Let's see. I'll use the inking pen, and we'll do orange. Ooh, that's not a good orange. Now remember, you know, like this, the little circle was here close to the white. When I clicked on orange, if it doesn't pop up on my puck, I've got to go move this back to this corner, and then it'll pop up. All right, so I'm just going to add some lines right here. And pop the background back on it. So, you know, that's just an example of what you can do. So you can put several layers on top of what you were wanting to work with. Okay, so that's how you do that. I'm going to clear this off. I don't want to keep it because I'm just messing around. Okay, so let's look at the next tool. We were on synthetic acrylic, so now we're going to go to oil. Oil painting, we don't use it in elementary school. When you try to wash oil paint out of brushes, you cannot use water because water and oil do not mix. So you have to use a solvent to get that out of your paintbrushes with oil. So we really don't use those. If you've ever watched Bob Ross paint, he uses oil, and you'll notice he holds his palette, and then you can hear him kind of sloshing around in his little, I guess it says solvent bucket that he keeps it in. That's how he washes his brushes, and he'll usually hit it on a, hard for me to think and draw at the same time. He usually will wipe it off on a paper towel, or have a rag handy, probably like an old towel or something. Okay, so this is kind of like, this is how you would use oil. I forgot to move that over. Okay, so there's oil. I'm going to get rid of it and move to the next tool. This is Color Builder. I really like Color Builder because you can just start. If I think that's a little too big, I've been keeping it down like on 40 or so, 40, 50. And you don't have to cover everything. I might want a little darker. Let's try some yellows. So if you're doing a landscape, this might be something that's really great to use. You might want to kind of think about where your sun rays are coming through and hit some spots. I'm going across the top of my hill. Okay, you can even have a little white here and there. And throw some wisp of white up here. And I like to do a little bit of an outline. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And notice I'm not going to do a steady line. I kind of break it up a little bit. Oh, not that. And not that. Okay, so there we go, Color Builder. I'm going to go up here with this. Now, we're going to go down to the Legacy, and we're going to use some of these together. I'm not going to spend very much time on this. The pencil's great. I like to grab this one. You know, you've got one up in Basic, and then you've got one down here in Legacy. I guess it's pretty much, that's a primary pencil. So, do little sweeps with that. You know, if you need a pencil, it's an easy one to grab. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is Airbrush. Okay, whoop, it didn't pick it. Or I didn't do the right thing. So airbrush is just going to put a very light coat on. And I'm going to change out the color. Get a little purple here. So you can just kind of put whatever you want on there. Okay, so there's the airbrush. Okay, so now marker, I'm going to spend just a few seconds on it. It's just a marker. Not really any big deal. If you just need a marker, there's what you got. This one, my new favorite, okay? I'm going to write my name with the pencil first and just show you. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Now, I am going to put some little monkey tails on my letters. Okay, I'm going to write it exactly the same way, but I'm going to use this chisel tip pen. It's my new favorite. Okay. If you turn it all the way up, that's what you got. And I had somebody say, oh, that looks like King's handwriting. I said, yeah, it does look a little royal. So this is pretty fun if you just want to sit there and practice writing your name or writing words. If I did an A, I just put a little monkey tail on it. B, C, D with the monkey tail. E, F, G, H, monkey tail. I, monkey tail. J, K, and I am going to curve it over and then down. L, M, monkey tail. N, monkey tail. O, P, Q, monkey tail back. R, S, T, monkey tail. U, monkey tail. V, W, X, Y, and barely room for Z. So that's kind of how you do that. Some of the letters you can make little monkey tails, and that just kind of makes all the difference. All right, I'm going to go up here and do sketch. And this one, ballpoint pen. That's about it. So let's go down to the next one. This one is a paintbrush. Okay. When you do this, paint the whole thing. Because we're going to do something with some of the other tools real quick. Okay, once I have it painted, I'm going to skip over a couple tools. You have a hard eraser and a soft eraser. Okay, take your hard eraser, click over here, and up here just write hard. Okay, when you use that, it does take all the paint away. All right, now let's try the soft, and I think you will have to turn it down just a little bit. And down here, write soft. If you will notice, it does not take all of the paint away. It leaves a little bit. So if you want something to be kind of misty, foggy looking, then you might want to use that. If you turn this up, you can go over it, and it just gently erases away. So if you had, you know, like a spooky haunted house or something that you did and you wanted to make it look like there's fog around it or smoke, this would be great to use. You could do, because you can still see your background through there. Okay. And go back here to felt tip pen. A felt tip pen, it does not put off a whole lot of ink. So if you want something to look kind of soft, you might want to try that. And the last one, you've got the inking pen. Test it out. All right. Now, I've told them if you kind of want to maybe do an eye. Actually, I need to do that in a different color. Just do it black. So if I wanted to do an eye, okay. Go back over this a little bit. All right, if I wanted to, okay, so if I wanted to kind of get some details here, I'm actually going to bring this down. Do a little outline and kind of round that out. Might want to make some small lines here. Might want to put some blood veins in our eyes. And might want to go back, do some eyelashes. Just very quickly, then you can push that back out and got you an eye. It's not the best one I've ever done by far, but anyway, you kind of get the gist of it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that, and I believe we are finished. So we've worked through all the basic, we've worked through all the legacy. This is what we have done at school too. I think it's important for them to know these and be able to locate them real quick while they're working, and because sometimes we go back and we want to hit the smudge pen. If I want to know where the chisel tip is, there it is. Pencil, I need to know how to get there. I need to know where the chalk pastel is. So this is just getting us familiar so that when we do start official lessons, we will be able to use them. So the next time we're going to work with these texture essentials and the Copic and hopefully some of the synthetic brushes. All right, thank you.